Hey guys, it's Cugsly and welcome back to another video. So I wasn't going to post this yet, but I'm too excited. So I have some really cool news. I've been working on that SCP update. I've been fixing a lot of assets, making them a lot less expensive. What? You haven't updated? Oh. Oh, well that changes a lot. Then it might actually make things even cheaper. So I've been working on a lot of things for the SCP game because I was like, it's been a while since I've updated it. I can fix it up a lot. There's a lot of improvement that can be done. And so I worked on making some things cheaper, and I was able to, why are you suddenly updating? Heavy containment door, you weren't doing this before. I'm not quite sure what's up with that. But I was able to make everything cheap enough to fit all of the heavy containment zone except for one single room into the scene. And the one room that I couldn't fit was actually 096's, not 096's, 106's containment area. Mainly because 106's containment chamber clips into this, which is weird, because it shouldn't, but I did everything 1-to-1 scale, and somehow that still happened. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. I'm guessing that's like the case in the actual game too. You know what? It's an SCP universe. Doesn't follow the laws of physics sometimes. So that's all right. But yeah. So whereas originally, and I'll select all of these parts. So originally the map was only this big, and now it's that big. Huge new area. What this also does is it lowers the amount of loading screens that you have to go through with this, right? So whereas it used to be that if you want to go to the HCZ2, which is 682's area, 096's area, 035's area, right? You have to go through loading screen to get there because it's of course, the fucking turkey. Okay, you know what? Nope. It's fine. I'm only bleeding out now. Thank you, turkey. So whereas usually, once you get to this point here, you go through a loading screen. You still do if you go through that door. But this door, no more loading screen. Now you open it up, and you're still on the map, and it continues. And hopefully I survive long enough to actually show off the rest of the map. But of course, that godforsaken, satanic, absolutely devilish turkey has doomed me. Oh, good. Thank you, turkey. I am so happy that you're alive and well. But yeah, the whole area is cool, I guess. Ugh, man. I also updated the sprint mechanic so it runs smoother. The mechanic as well, so it runs smoother. I haven't re-added in all the SCPs in this area yet because those were local to the scene that I basically just made obsolete. So I have to manually re-implement those. But yeah, its whole area's been redone. Everything costs a little bit cheaper, looks just about the same. Oh, good. This area actually looks a lot nicer than it used to. And so yeah, I'm just working on adding in all the necessary parts. I've done that. Now I just need to relogic it, which is going to be a pain. But once I can get that done, then you have all of this in one scene. And this makes it, this is an integral part to making this work. Because what that does is it takes a huge load off of the repository. And what it also does is it basically makes this into a hub, which means that a lot of the assets that I usually have to update one by one and go into every single scene can just be updated in this here now, right? It also makes it easier because this acts as a really good testing ground for both thermo usage and for more interesting things like cheats, because people have been wanting to have some cheats for a while now, and I realized, you know what? I'm going to add those in. What I'm thinking about doing is either I'll make some cheats available at the start of the game, but it'll disable score for beating the game and whatnot within a certain time frame. And what I'll also do is I'll make it to where if you beat the game, you get certain cheats as well, I think. I think that'll be nice. But yeah, so whole area been added on, and that completely just turns obsolete one part of the map. And yeah, so from here you can go to 049's area, the tunnel areas, the ULCZ, the LCZ, the nuclear silo, literally a hub right here. And I just barely fit it in with 7% graphics to spare and 90% gameplay to spare, which isn't that good because you can also spawn NPCs here, which will take up about 8% of that gameplay if you spawn in a good chunk of them. So you're pretty close, cutting it very close here. But I'm proud to say that things are going along very nicely. I didn't change anything. So along with that, if we go here and do scenes, I can also show some other stuff as well. So HCZ2 was the original section that this was in, and you can see it's a lot smaller. So these smaller maps don't really make everything feel as nice, because it's like, oh wow, loading screen just for this small area here kind of sucks. So happy I got that fixed. And my next plan as well, and this one is a bit more unique, is I would like to also try and see for 939's area. I can test this out right now and see if I can combine two maps for that as well. If I were to do it, it might, okay, so it would be interesting, but I technically could. So what we have here is this map 2. So this is going to have to stay as a separate scene from LCZ1. Mainly because of the fact that it uses this godforsaken item right here. Really cool SCP, makes it very difficult to put it into maps, because if the map isn't, small, causes a bit of a problem, what with the whole having to spawn in the entire map based off of this one room's coordinates. But I might be able to fit 939's area in here. Now what I can do to test this really easily and quickly is I can basically go in here, just mosey on in. I can literally just select everything, group it together. Alright, yep, save as new creation. Yeah, sure. Test 939 therm. There you go. I'm gonna put that in there really quickly and see how this works. And right after this, I'm going to sleep. It's 2:48 in the morning. I have work tomorrow. I don't actually know when. They weren't kind enough to give me the schedule this time, so it's kind of a toss-up. So now I'm gonna go into map 2 here. I didn't save changes, but at the same time, I did save the creation. So maybe test. There you go. I'm gonna try and spawn this in. Alright. So it's too big right now, but I'm pretty sure that I can fix that. I don't know why the door is suddenly wanting to update. I didn't change anything with the door. It's just an empty update. But yeah, either way though, that's the goal so far, is to basically get as much of this done as possible and see how much I can condense this into one scene. That's the first step. After that, the next plan. Okay. After that, I blinked, both in real life and in the game at the same time. I want this to go. There we go. Where was I? Yes. So condense as much of the stuff I can into fewer scenes, and then on top of that, what I also want to do is I want to see if I can try fitting in more SCPs in here by lowering the thermo even more. The main issue isn't graphics; it's mostly gameplay. Graphics is a bit of an issue, but I can fix that pretty easily. I think I'm pretty sure I can squeeze out a bit more out of this. Doing something simple like changing the asset for a single wall, because that asset is used for so many different items. That one wall there is used here, everywhere else like that. If I can make it all cheaper in general, and then I can properly spread it out amongst all the assets, I can basically save 10%, 20% graphics. Gameplay, bit more difficult. That's because these rooms here have a lot of geometry in them, which require either me make unique stamps, like unique assets, which increases the thermo for the graphics, or I can have a bunch of them and increase the thermo for the gameplay. I'm kind of screwed on that one, but I will figure it out. One big problem is actually the player's gameplay. So if I can get that down, that'll give me 15% or so gameplay to work with. So there's a lot to do here. I'm excited. I'm also very tired and somewhat delusional, so if I sound a bit delusional, that's why. It's because I am. And yeah, so that's about it. I don't think I showed this. I think I showed this off a little bit, but there's also, yeah, 049 area is nice and compressed. But there was also not. Wait, what are you doing over there? You're supposed to be at the front. Yeah, right? Yeah? Yeah, look, there you are there. But where was it? Oh yeah, this area too. I was able to pretty insanely reduce the graphics down to 67% from what was originally, I think, 93 or 94. Pretty high. Gameplay thermo, it's a bit better. Used to be 92 or something like that. So we're getting places. This is still by far the largest map I've ever made, though. I don't know how I did it, but yeah. So just wanted to get that off my chest because I cannot keep secrets I can't keep my own secrets, at least, to save my life. I really wanted to keep this private, but here I am recording it and publishing it. I hope you're as excited as I am because it's going to be coming out at some point in time. I'm not going to give a specific date yet because I don't want to just release an optimized version of the game. I do want to add in more SCPs, or if possible, really difficult, but if possible, somehow add the MTF. Why do I say if possible? That's because if we look at the ULCZ zone, that's not how you say things. The ULCZ, or the ULC zone. There we go. If you look at this map here, it's absolutely atrocious. I mean, really bad. Truly, impressively horrible. Yeah. Yeah. So, it's not even that big. So, getting that down is going to be interesting. Like that room right there, how much does that cost? Oh. Well, that's pretty good. How about this room here? Really? Huh. This room. Oh, sorry. And this room. Oh, jeez. And this room. Yeah, 2%. Talk about insanity right there. Or God forbid, this room. Okay, no, okay, really, where's this all coming from? Is it this? What? Where is it? What? Where? Where? How? What? Where are you? I'm trying so hard right now to find out. I think it's conflicting graphics because of, I think it's doubling it because of the fact that there's these wall stained bits here, and then right over here are the regular stuff. Okay, well that's different at least. That's nice. But then there's like the, oh geez, I just realized you're also okay. Yeah, I can see how this might be a bit of an issue. Yeah. Point is, I'm gonna fix all this and try and fit as much as I can into this game as possible. Right now, it's somewhat polished. There's some glitches there that need to be fixed. There's some issues, lots of issues actually, but hopefully that'll be fixed very soon. All right, before I continue rambling on like a madman, a sleep-deprived madman, I'm gonna leave. So thank you for watching, and you have a wonderful night. It's nice to finally be uploading a video again, showing off an update or something like that I'm doing. Also, this song right here, really fun song. I cannot wait to finish it. Maybe I'll put it on Beat Saber or something like that. Yeah. All right. With that, bye-bye.